got the Chaos Bolts come in, and that gets the maximum damage. Goodbye, sir.
As you do. Every time you need it, you just get the maximum damage. That's the way Dota goes.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Can I sign up to that? That sounds great.
Silence has no more mana though, so he has to be a little bit careful. Like the battle.
Yeah, Zayat can start trading now, which is very pleasant for him.
Probably just... I see, yeah, he's going to start stacking this big camp on the back ride as well, I would think, at some point. He's actually just pulling for now.
Is he?
It's interesting. Maybe he's stopping the dire support from pulling. Yeah, like this.
Oh, Zayat's big brains.
He was, but he left the big creep behind.
No, it's fine. He stopped them. He stopped them stacking.
Yeah, okay.
Meanwhile, lol,
Sure.
he's going to find himself a DD.
Desolation.
Double desolation.
Troll's doing really well mid lane so far as well, but he has to in these early levels. Like by the time the TA gets to...
Oh my god. Is Seneko okay here? Oh, stun just about misses. Well, up at top, Archangel just find out with Zayat all the time. He's not giving up though. Lol's still getting in the much harass he can. All the value out of this double damage rune.
Seneko knows he's going back to base anyway, so he's just trying to get extra right clicks in before he leaves.
Yeah, Magical. He's struggling a bit in this middle lane. Troll Warlord right now is 14-1. Magical only 9-3. So it's been a really rough time so far in this middle lane for the TA. Now have to pop us out here and get right back into it. And Pikachu from throwing out the tips. He knows he's winning this lane. Meanwhile, up at the top, Blizzy's going to go down to Archangel. Just being chased constantly by the Silencer and eventually does tick down.
Yeah, this mid lane though, the troll just rips through the refraction stack so quickly with fervor.
Yeah.
Where Magical would normally be able to rely on them versus other heroes, can't really against the troll. Like he's brought out so much regen already. I think there's another salve coming out. Yeah, there is. Not good.
It's all the money he does have. All the last hits he's managed to secure are going into salves anyway, so just doing what he can to stay in lane, get the XP, and maybe challenge Pikachu a little bit. But right now it's been pretty dreamy situation for this Troll Warlord. A nice decision to put the Troll at mid, something we don't see very often, but Black Hornets making it work.
They're up 2k gold already in this game. Having a great time.
Very good. Zayat is trying to run down Archangel here in the top lane. He's got the 3 stacks up upon him, and we'll chase him under tower here. No problem at all just to run him down, but we'll probably die in response. He actually didn't finish his job, and now the crit comes in. Pantomos just finished off Zayat, and Archangel's just like, what? Oh, you thought you were going to kill me? Fool.
I think you have to swap your support combo up at this point and put the disrupt to top and put the Batrider bot. Because this Batrider can't lane against the Silencer. It's really difficult. He has 10 int already stolen on the Silencer. He's 2-0-3.
Oh my god.
He's one smart boy.
He is intelligent. This guy knows all sorts of things. Does jet fuel melt steel beams? Silencer, please tell us.
He goes to a pub quiz and just makes everybody look stupid.
Seneko being chased once again. The Burrow Strike down. The Kinetic Field not really doing a whole lot. Used it very early there, but yeah, it's going to slow him down enough for the stun to come in with its player. No, it's not actually. They don't want to dive under the tier 2 for that. Probably sensible.
Crystallize is just farming up in the bot lane in the meantime. So he's quite happy just to let them chase Seneko around.
Oh, Blizzy in the top lane going down again. This top lane is going very, very well, and this middle lane is going very, very well. It's, I mean,
lane's going very, very well for the Dire.
Yeah, actually, Sanking's ahead. Sanking's ahead. Damn, every single lane.
What the Sanking's doing? He's just trying to farm everything at once.
Yeah, get as much money as possible. It seems like a legit strategy. Look at Caustic Finale. Just popping off.
I have this sentry down on the Radiant just to help against the Sandstorm and the Sand but it doesn't really stop him from just constantly applying pressure with this Caustic and the Burrow Strike, especially with the Lesh Sat behind him, the possible change stuff.
Cheshire jumping in onto the Life Stealer here. The split up will not follow up though. They're not quick enough to get it before the rage goes off.
Magical manages to pick up a haste rune. It's really nice for him, especially because the troll has the bottle up.
Right, yeah, just stealing that rune off him. Always risky to go for a bottle burst at TA.
I mean, he went topside for the rune. It spawned bot. Like, it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
He's failed that time, unfortunately.
Failure.
Failure on the RNG. Oh no, Tide has to be careful here.
I'm pretty sure Tide's gone now. The Arcane Curse with one more right click. There we go. Archangel brings down Blizzy. Top lane, absolute chaos up here for NAVI. They're getting completely owned.
Silence has 14 in at 7 minutes.
My god. Stun out. Onto the lifestealer, Burrow Strike as well. They're keeping him locked down for a decent amount of time here. They've almost got enough damage to finish him off, but unfortunately they do run a little bit short, and he's still got that rage to go as well.
And by the time that the Lesh gets level 3 Edict, you know, the 10-minute catapult's going to be coming out soon after. And all of a sudden that bot tier 1 doesn't look too healthy. I can imagine.
No, it's already taken a fair amount of damage considering we're 7 minutes into the game. So Neko seems to know this is going on and is coming to kind of join here as damage out onto Chishrich. Well, up at top, Batrider. He's basically just jungling. They seem to have sacked this top lane now. As the Tide and the Bat just do their best to jungle up with those Ayats. Salty that his teammate didn't leave the shrine for him, or at least if he wasn't, he should be.
Yeah, it seems Ayats has just been jungling ever since, just because he can't really go top lane anymore, so might as well be doing something with his time. It's just taking over that top jungle.
Regeneration.
They really need to try and get this global up online on the silencer on the Dire side now. It's the most important thing for them, so they can just group up and try and take team fights. If you can get a Burrow Strike off onto the lifestealer in the bot lane and you pop global at the same time, trouble.
I'd like to see some kind of rotation onto TA though, because TA is not one of these heroes which you beat in lane and then can forget about. Uh-oh, Chishrich, he's in some trouble. The Glimpse is going to cancel the TP. NAVI finally get themselves a kill. 8 minutes into this game, despite the opponent having 7 kills, NAVI finally get the Sand King. Yeah, in the mid lane. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Magical, TA is not one of these heroes which you can just let go after the late. She's gonna farm very well, and if you see, like, you know, this huge ancient stack which has come down there, she didn't just stop Tide stacking. Report. Oh no, maybe she did it. Yeah.
How did she stop him?
She had a trap there.
Oh right, okay.
He was coming in stack and she popped the trap and it slowed them down.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, I mean, she could just bounce around to this camp here, back from the mid lane, back there, stack the ancients with the traps when she can. I mean, you can only get like 3 stacks, which she's already done. So
is under attack.
I think you can get a 4 stack there, but it's really difficult
with the traps.
Yeah, I think that's what she was trying to do.
Right.
Slow them just as the first ones are almost at their peak. You need to try and clear that ancient stack, you know, relatively soon if you can.
Yeah, there's also a Dire Ward here as well, so they're going to know when she's doing it, which is going to be very, very risky.
Yeah, but who punishes? I guess like the Sand King has to rotate over or something?
Yeah, the Sand King can come. Silencer's not far either. He's in the neighborhood. Gonna go for another stack yet again. We want down at the bottom. Batrider on the run. Zayats, he wants the bounty rune. He's gonna give us life for it, maybe, as he does get the bounty. Now trying to head for the tree line. He's got the TP out. Gonna use it on the high ground Pikachu. Well, they're gonna have to split us. Zayats, he's held still up here. The axes coming through, and now with an edict as well. Zayats, he's gonna go by. But unfortunately, look, he did get the bounty, so it's got that going for him.
Imagine giving Silencer another 2 in.
Where are we at? 16. Woo.
Gonna start one-hitting the knife stealer soon.
Yeah, that'd be a probability. Wow, I didn't realize that was a thing. 17% probability of winning.
Yes, you have to play
AKA
straight
100%
just to make it fun. That's the only one that it works on. And this is what I mean. 10-minute catapult spawns.
Crystallize just running straight onto the Leshrac here. Leshrac immediately popping that Diabolic Edict. And now Lifestealer gets inside the catapult as now the Sand King looks very silly. Popping the Epicenter, but Lifestealer's just like, nah, thanks, I don't want to deal with that. Now we'll be inside this catapult, although Palantino's coming in, but he's like, well, I don't want to use a stun or a siege creep, so... Oh! Meanwhile, yeah, he gets out, and TP's top. Bottom tower. It's gone though. They do lose the bottom tower in response to this.
I think you just keep going for the tier 2 here, though, if you're Dire.
I think you do.
Why'd you stop?
Why would you stop?
The Sankey's gone top just to push that lane out.
He has gone top.
They need to kill the catapult.
They do need to kill the
Top side.
catapult.
Come on, man. Why are you doing this to me? I would like to say that Navi have,
I'm helping.
because Magical's stacking this ancient camp and taking it now, this gold advantage is really going to start to even out, like, very quickly.
They're coming in. They want themselves a tasty piece of crab here. They're going on to the Sand King here, and another TP in, actually. That seems like a mistake. As Leshrac joins in the party, and the Muvi gets brought down to about 100 HP. Lasso is out onto the Sand King, stopping him getting any kind of escape. He's going to take a full Archangel, running forwards though. Blizzy, he's dropping low. Doesn't quite die though. 20 HP he survives on, so no +2 for the Sansa for now.
Do you mean the Scorpion, by the way? Not the crab?
Crabs, crustacean. I'll start saying crustacean. How about that?
Yeah, okay, that's a little bit better. It's not better. Actually, it's not any better at all.
I'm just saying, if you look at scorpions, they don't have pincers the same as that. Their pincers are very different. He has crab-like pincers. I don't know if that's true. I'm just trying to validate my own stupidity.
Scorpion. No, scorpions do have like claws, don't they?
They have claws, but they're different. Like they're different kinds. Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I don't think any animal has claws like these specific ones. Yeah. They do. Not glowing claws, but yeah, they wear hats if you give them to them.
Radiant's middle tower.
I was just trying, as I said, well, I didn't actually know. I was just trying to validate my own stupidity. I mean, nobody else was going to check. Only you were going to check.
Just like to lay into you, that's all.
True. Anyway, let's focus up on the game. It's 2-8 right now. 1k gold advantage for the Black Hornets, but kind of feels like they're relaxing off the gas a little bit here. I'd like to see a little bit more aggression, a little bit more... I don't know, just go and kill Magical. This guy's free farming right now. TA's having a great time. She was having an awful time in lane. But you've just kind of let the ball slip, and now TA's just kind of farming ancients, farming creeps. Got another big stack to go.
Yeah. I don't really agree with how this Lesh has played the game, though. Like, he's been so focused on bot lane the whole time, it feels like, trying to take this bot tier 1. But like you say, they've forgotten all about this TA. And nobody's rotated in, which I feel like it should be his job to link up with the troll to try and find kills into the mid lane. They smoked under a Radiant Observer ward as well, so... I think the Seneko knows this is coming and he's probably just going to try and...
He's just trying to farm, but he's fine with this, to be honest. 186 gold, you know, how much is smoke these days? Like 80 gold?
80. Look at Lesh. Sneaky.
Very whatever. Yeah, getting through. You know what I want to see? I want to see more Leshracs building Quelling Blades and Iron Branches, because you can get every single tower on the map with a Quelling Blade and an Iron Branch.
We just split Earth and like make your way through like that.
Yeah, true. You don't necessarily do the Quelling Blade.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
Tier 1 by the looks of it.
Did you know you can take this the tier 1 at bottom without needing to be in the trees down below here? If you literally down at bottom, if you look at my drawing, you can literally just go like this, put one Iron Branch here, stand here, and kill the tower from that range.
Sounds spooky though. All of a sudden there's like 5 heroes on top of you. You didn't see any of them coming. You're like, oh god.
But no, you have no idea who's under the tower. It's when you see that you got to keep an eye on the tower and see when it stops losing health. And then of course, yeah, there's probably a good reason why people don't do it. But I'm just saying, it's a possibility.
Look at Zayas in the bot lane as well.
Yeah, he's just flying away from his woes, just like I wish I could do. Just grow rings and fly away from all my problems.
What? Going for this ritual, we talked about it before.
There is no response yet. Black Hornets are trying to make their way over, but they're not going to be there nearly in time. Cheeky Navi getting an Aegis, and this is great for them. Not only because they now have 2 lives and a Templar Assassin, they don't really care that much about that. They now stop Black Hornets being able to get that Roshan for themselves. There's no Troll Aegis coming at them. They're happy about that. I feel like... Sorry, go ahead. No, okay.
First.
No, I'll go. You also have to take into account that I've completely forgotten what I'm saying, so maybe you should go first.
Okay. I was going to say, you have to remember that Crystallize isn't even a hero at the moment, because all of his net worth isn't in items. So for Navi, they're really happy with how this game's going, just because it feels like Black Hornets haven't made the right rotations and connections across the map to find kills. But Silencer's, Silencer's getting in. We're giving away silly kills on the laning stage, but if it gets to this 20-minute mark and we're even on gold, Lifesteal is going to be the strongest hero on the map with this Radiance when he gets it online.
Yeah. And as we said countless times before, Chaos Knight does not like playing into Radiance. His illusions do not like to be burnt.
I estimate the probability of winning to be 7.
Oh, Science doing. Okay, he has BOT. So remember in the drafting phase when I was talking about what does Batrider do this game?
Yeah.
It is his job just to shove out lanes by the looks of it then.
Yep. 4 position. I mean, this is the 4 position picking up Boots of Travel. He's got 1,000 gold to go with it as well. He's really farmed.
Structures are fortified.
He's doing a really good job.
Yeah, and considering how bad that lane went as well, but you can just hit the jungle. That's one of the great things about that hero.
It's all about which side. Oh, bot lane as well. They get the tier 2, but NAVI are coming in.
Making their way downtown.
Walking fast.
Well, yeah, Troll's got haste runes. He's walking bloody fast, but he's going to get glimpsed back into the Kinetic Field. They're going to throw down the Global Silence to stop them cancelling out his TP, and there the Troll Warlord will get away. Thank you very much, Silencer. Saving the day.
NAVI have Aegis. They are going to run at you.
And you got the Blink Dagger on TA.
NAVI going to run at you without the Radiance, though.
Not got the Radiance, exactly. That's the one difficulty in this theory, the one hiccup which may stop Navi going that hard. Let's see. They're definitely looking at towers anyway. But they're more looking at towers. I might see Magical go in and take a couple of hits. He's thinking about it. He's like, well, do I? No, I'll let the creeps come tank it first. No, I'll tank it for the creeps.
I love the best thing I like about this Batrider Pulse 4 clearing waves is that you can go and preempt where the creep wave is going to be with your Firefly, so you don't even have to actually be at the creep wave to push the wave out.
Yeah, zero risk. Zero risk, 100% reward. Look at them, they're all up here trying to find him. They're like, well, he's got to show on the creep wave, right, guys? Nope.
They don't want to fight into the Aegis on Magical. Like, he's super scary at the moment. I don't think they can kill him off. So you have to just play the other side of the map at the same time. But
they can definitely kill him once, but yeah, their initiation is all instantaneous.
But if you fight Magical now, Crystallize doesn't have his Radiance. So isn't this the best time to try and fight the TA then?
This Aegis was just game winning, honestly. Like, it's really, really good Navi sneaking that Roshan.
And they've got the net worth lead. The first time this game, it feels like.
It is?
Almost the first time.
Oh, okay, they had a little hump earlier on. Oh, Pikachu in the middle lane has to pop the ultimate as he jumps upon by Blizzy and Crystallized. Yeah, if they want to throw it down, they certainly can. I don't even think they need it. Oh alright, Blizzy.
It's a power.
KS. That was a KS and a half.
You've got to let the troll know that you're the boss. You've got to make sure.
I'm not sure commit. I think not committing anything is the best way to do that.
Make sure he knows that you can't let him get on top of you.
No, that was just Blizzy. Like, has he had a kill this game? That was his first kill. He was 0-4 before this, so he just needed to get the KS in.
That's fair enough. You know, Lifesteal has got his Radiance now, so it'd be really nice if they had Ravage. But, never mind. Happens. You got the kill on the troll. It's better to be safe than sorry. You have no idea who's behind the troll. They didn't have vision. So.
Maybe he forgot used ulti.
Radiant are scanning.
Scans coming out. Lifesteal's going to set it off. The trap out onto LOL as well as TA comes in. Look at the damage ripping through the life track. Luckily, he's got this buckler, which is actually helping out a huge amount there with the extra 5 armor it gives. I think he would have died without that buckler. What do you think?
It's 7 armor overall as well.
Yeah.
Because of the active.
He'd be dead without it.
Yeah, I think he would be. You're right. He has the +5 armor talent as well, actually. So fine.
Dreamy.
I really feel like the troll should have built a Battle Fury this game. I don't say that very often, but although it's really nice to go like this SMY Satanic as the Ass Resistance build against the Batrider, like Lasso basically has like half duration on you. It feels like he has to scale this game. Like CK's built a Midas, he's looking to scale as well. You can win this late game against the TA. Like, she falls off really hard. You have a good late game lineup.
Yeah, Navi are in such a good position, honestly. It's What does Anti-Jasher do? Like, it helps you fight, but...
It's because we were against the status resistance this game, I think, with the Satanic later on. We've been seeing a lot of carries do this recently. It's really good against the Lasso, good against the Ravage as well. Just halves their durations and makes you so much more scary. Good chase potential as well, I guess. I'm not sold, though. Like, if they were fighting all the time, this SMI would be really good. But there's 12 kills in 21 minutes. And most of those are in, like, the first 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, pretty much. By the silencer.
Yeah.
How sad. I thought he was going for some mad intelligence game, but nope. Stuck on 18.
He's 405 on silencer, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're not doing anything with it.
Yeah. Agreed.
He's getting his own buckler, by the way. Love a casual buckler.
It's not bad, is it? It's a decent amount of armor. It's attributes as well. Was it like 3 all attributes? 2 all attributes. Yeah, okay.
So
that's kind of poop, but
Aegis has disappeared. So Magical's mortal now. But he always has a BKB. So is he mortal? It's difficult to tell. Like, if they get initiation with the Sand King blink, maybe they kill him off with like a follow-up stun. But apart from that, Magical is very strong at this point in the game. Crystallize is really strong at this point in the game because of his Radiance as well. Feels like if they can get this second Roche timing on Navi, then they're going to be right in the driving seat.
It's going to get wild. It is going to get wild. Yeah, if it kind of feels like it's kind of impending... The shit is traveling very quickly towards the fan, I think is the best way to put it for it's not quite there yet, but it's
not traveling quickly. It's like really slow motion shit traveling towards the fan.
Did Buckler stack?
Tower is under attack.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think the active stack.
I think people would do that if they active stack.
We'll do it anyway in the active stone stack. So. What?
Yeah, but they're just bad.
Did you see that?
That's just pretty deep. No.
He just lassoed the Sand King, who used Burrow Strike at the same time, and it broke the lasso.
Oh.
It's insane. I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, the top, Seneko also not going to get caught out. With many TPs out from Navi right now.
I mean, this troll has to build a BKB next.
Yeah. It's an impossible game without one. And with one, well, it gets a little bit easier, but not much.
Playing against Ravage, Static Storm, and a Radiance from the Lifestealer. And, you know, all the magic damage coming through from the Batrider as well. It's not safe without a BKB.
He talked about the Zayat's blink yet. I think he's managed to find that crazy timing.
I mean, he's super farmed. I mean, I say he's super farmed, but Lesh has got the same amount of farm as the Bat.
Well, near abouts, but yeah, I mean...
Smoking up again. They really have to find something this time. It needs to be a big kill as well.
Yeah, they can't stand for one of the 4 or 5 positions, and unfortunately up in the top lane, it's a 4 position and it's a 3 position who's hiding in the trees.
Fast! Look at him go!
Looking Lifestealer inside the dragon as well. That wouldn't be a good target to go on either.
Like, they circle the map. They know where they are.
Yeah, they do.
Harvey just reading this game so well.
That's some artistic drawing there from Seneko.
I feel like none of these smokes have hit. Well, they killed a Disruptor earlier, but...
they killed the Sentry Ward. They ganked the Sentry Ward pretty hard.
It's like you're playing battleships, and you're like, oh yes, I've hit a ship, which one? Oh, they got the glimpse.
Apologies, I was otherwise distracted.
It's like you're playing battleships and you hit a little rowing boat instead of like...
Oh, they jump in and get the lasso onto the CK, throwing him up on the cliff. You can stay here, Mystery's going for the TP out. They can't cancel it though. Probably should have brought him towards his team.
Yeah, possibly. But it's easy to say that afterwards. In the moment, he's probably like, oh my god, I'll just cliff this CK and my team are all just going to be here. And then he forgets how fast he is. And he's just like zooming ahead of his team.
Tier 2 tower up in the top lane.
Dire's top tower.
It's gone. It implodes to the damage of Magical. And Tidehunter was hitting it a bit too, but let's be real, he wasn't doing a whole lot. A lot in the trees here. He has his Atos complete, looking for this, well, anybody who's really willing to come close enough, and unfortunately that is nobody.
It's not really a great Atos game though, but what else do they build? Like, what else does he do on Leicester game that would be, you know, better?
Yeah, I mean, and the Atos had a better timing would have been good, but it was so slow that Navi have just completely outpaced them.
I mean, is it slow though? Like, we've talked about this Batrider being super farmed, and Leicester's almost at the same net worth.
Yeah, but he built the buckler beforehand, he built the urn beforehand, so many items coming in first, and now he's just going to pop all the smokes. The boots of travel on top of the unit as well. Hello, Zayat's joining this party. He's got Lasso in 2 seconds. Archangel might be the target. If you get him, then there's going to be no global silence. He's trying to do it without blinking aside. Doesn't want to get jumped on. There's a global silence coming out. They don't seem to mind about that coming too quickly as the Ravage comes down, landing onto 3. Soneko will be the first to fall, but now the Troll Warlord lassoed up. He decided his ultimate can't get off his damage at all. He's sitting in the fire, but is not going to die. But the Sand Kick, yes, he was going to die. Never mind. Magical coming in. So much damage from this man. Palantimo's going on the back lines, but Magical fighting it up, manning up onto the CK, and he's going to get that one. The buybacks are coming in. Pikachu trying to chase down the Templar Assassin, but she just doesn't care. Finally gets finished off by Archangel here, but Crystallize is still perfectly healthy, like a spring chicken chasing around. And that is going to be Black Archangel going down as well, and Crystallize the only one alive. What up, dudes?
I mean, they killed the Troll twice and the Silencer twice, though, so Navi definitely the winners in that.
Oh, yeah. It's, Magical will certainly take going down twice. Once for all those heroes dying twice, and Crystallize completely unscathed. He didn't even lose any health that fight, which is like, oh, that was a fight? I didn't realise.
Troll missed so many hits because of the Radiant as well. I'd be so angry if I was...
That's really unfortunate.
Very sad. But the Lifestealer, we talked about this item build as well, because he's playing against the Silencer. He has to build this Manta next, and normally it would feel really rubbish, but you build Radiance anyway, so you have Radiance Manta.
Burrow Strike in, they're going for the Lifestealer here. He's got the Rage and will be able to get it off before the stun connects. That was a frame he had to throw down that Rage, but does manage to spam that button hard enough.
This guy's so fast. He has Phase Boots and the Yasha from the Manta style. When his phase boots are active, he has over 500 movement speed. 524.
Yep, like most carries in this patch, to be honest.
That's true. It's because everyone's building drums and Yasha, though.
Did the stay for the range creep. That's a 0 out of 10 from me, Crystallize.
They're going to go for this Roche now, though. They know it's up. And they don't have Ravage for 30 seconds, but it doesn't really matter too much.
No, I don't think they're scared. And also, Black Hornets, if they go for this, they've just diebacks and everything. It looks like they're gathering up for a smoke, but don't have one, which is curious.
I mean, they don't really know if they can contest or not. They're being really
now.
There's no point in doing that. You either be there and go in, or you go and split the map up and at least try and farm in that time. But they've just sat around instead, and they've not gained anything.
Yeah. It honestly looked like they were gathering for a smoke at mid though. Did you see? Like, they all came within, like, really close to each other, and then they were just like, oh. And then they kind of just destroyed afterwards.
That's because they used all their smokes before. Now, unfortunately, they didn't work then either. It's very disappointing for them.
$27 minutes in, make it 27.5, and it's currently a 10k gold advantage for Navi. I mean, look at this graph, it's just a big old tick. Are Navi back? Tick.
I mean, it feels like one of these qualifiers now where Navi are, they're playing back to their best again from what we've seen from them so far.
Well, which best are we talking about here? The team's been around a while.
Exactly, but
I don't think it's TI to TI.
What I'm saying is, from Navi so far this year, it feels like you flipped a coin, and they've either been really good or really poor. And at the moment, at least they're on the right side of the coin. The question is, can they sustain it for the whole of these qualifiers?
They say that when a new Navi stack is born, God flips a coin. It's going to be garbage or very good. And then he flips a coin every morning for the rest of his life.
Radiant structures are...
Meanwhile, lol, he's manning up on this tower here. Unfortunately, it does look like he's going to be going. This is a bit of a suicide attempt. Yeah, I can 3v. What? Okay. Well, he did damage to the tower.
He's like, lol. The team captain's like, lol. Like, are you okay? What's happening? He's just screaming Leshrak down the mic as he runs into the enemy base.
Yeah, literally, that feels like one of those moments. I can take him.
Magical has a butterfly now as well.
Oh, cool.
Crystallize has the plate mail, almost has the Shivas available. I like this item choice a lot. It's going to help him against the more AoE damage against the CK, slows down the attack speed of all the illusions. Just helps kite the troll around more as well. It's the most important thing. Looks like this troll's had the same items for about 10 minutes as well. He had to buy back.
Congratulations to Zayats, by the way. Expecting a newborn baby life stealer any minute now.
A boy or a girl?
Boy.
What would a girl life stealer look like? That's the question.
That's, you know, they're making those personas. The young invoker, female life stealer.
Oh, have you seen the male dispels talent on Magical? Curse gets used, he just walks back, uses mel.
That's interesting. I think we're all down to the front lines here. I do have to full staff him out of there.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's doing alright. And Crystallize finally gets born. Congratulations, Zayats, on the newborn baby Crystallize. He's beautiful. A healthy baby life stealer.
He's definitely healthy this game.
Yeah, more than healthy.
Having a great time.
Having a riot. Meanwhile,
just secure all 4 boundaries.
Black Hornets, they're just quivering inside their base.
It's illusion room for Crystallize with the Radiance.
Deny a tower, lol.
Yeah, do it. You have to do it in front of them when they walk back up the cliff again.
Deny tower, then immediately TP to the shrine.
Radiant are scanning.
Abomination.
I'm not really sure how Dire start a fight now. They need like a really big epi into a... Who do they focus first then? Like, they can't kill any of the cores.
Yeah.
That is super slippery.
It's I mean, you want to say Tide, but everybody, like, we all know focusing Tide is never a good idea. He's got Kraken Shell.
And then maybe TA, but she has Aegis. And Lifestealer's like, super tanky. He has 37 armor when he's next to the Greaves and the Vlams.
He is back in a punch. Well.
Plus that's the Sheaves online as well. He's only a couple of $100 away or so.
Zayats, he's jumping in, he's managed to catch the Chaos Knight here, bringing him back into the Static Storm. Global Silence comes out, but it's not going to be enough to save Plantimus. He actually tried to TP away at the end of that.
Yeah, that global's way too late. You either have to global as soon as the lasso goes off, or not global at all.
Yep. And now they're up onto the high ground. They've got the catapults as well with the Desolator. The barracks are falling so damn quickly. 50 seconds until Plantimus is back up. He does not have buyback. Things looking iffy. Now they head to the middle lane. Navi, Crystallize always getting started on it. Blizzy sitting under the tier 4s. He doesn't care. He's just being the bodyguard. Let's sit the front up. Minorax going down as well. But Hornets, you can't wait much longer than this. The 20 seconds is too long. The Aegis now runs out. This might be the timing they're after. No, they're still trying to save for their CK. They want to try and wait. It's not going to happen, guys. 9, 8, well, they're partially TPing in. That's a poor man's blink, but immediate Ravage going to land onto 4. Crystallize rips through long, and now he look towards the others instead. Well, Kite's not going to last long as well. Sand King does have the buyback getting into this one. And the final barracks have fallen. They get the barracks, they try to get themselves away. Magical on the run. He's got the BKB, but that's about to run off, and now Slow comes in. Bow Strike as well. They actually get the lasso on the back lines, putting CK back on that beloved cliff of his. Pikachu is actually brought down, though. They're just turning around and fighting this one. Archangel's gone, but Magical does finally die in response. Crystallize still looking to fight up, but these CK illusions are doing a lot of work. They will need to clear out and leave Suneko behind, and Navi's still hanging around just a little bit too long. He's trying to get these illusions low. With the Anchor Smash, they might actually be able to come in and fight this one. Zayats takes a stun to the face. Plantoso can't find the crits. Look at he's getting in. He finds the kill, but Plantoso himself dropping really, really low. Blizzy finds it with the Anchor Smash. Sand King pops the Epicenter, running through, stun onto 2 heroes. The TPs are coming in. Surely they can bring down Crystallize. They're looking towards Blizzy, but Blizzy's just running away. The Sand King, he's have to use himself to stop the Radiant Center. More heroes coming back in. Batrider's up onto the high ground, but Crystallize just fighting straight up. He's up on top of the Electric here, gets Atos, but doesn't even care. Chasing him down to the end of the ad. He's going to leave the illusions just to finish them off. And now